you my other talent. I build websites too. So I would like you to critique my website.
Oh,
and I get a plug on my company.
I'm not a designer in this program.
This program? Okay. So
Except the work.
Oh yeah.
You are now.
Yeah, right.
critique my website is www.creagc.com. That's creagc.com for general contractors.
Well, I'll just
I'll
talk
put
to
a
you
little
later because I want my paper over there.
That's okay. I just put a little plug on my
Huh?
okay. Our next speaker is Robert. The title of his speech is Emotional Self-Management. Robert, ready?
Yep.
Thank you, Robert.
Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, this is part 5 of 7. The 5th competency of emotional intelligence is emotional self-management. How do we manage our own emotions? I want to read you the definition. Is the skill of regulating and managing our own emotions, of maintaining an optimistic and positive disposition, and quickly moving from events that cause us adversity. So let's look at the 4 basic emotions, as so many times I have spoken about. Glad, mad, sad, and scared. So this competency is about looking at each one of them, how I experience them, and how I can manage them best. So, one at a time. Glad. When I am glad, when I am happy, ask yourself the question, how do you self-manage it? Because as we said, no emotions are necessarily positive or negative, even glad itself, they just are. If we are too glad, some people might consider us just snappy stupid, right? So, what do I do when I'm glad? Do I use it efficiently? Do I use that positive emotion to establish a strong positive relationship with someone else? Do I use it to influence a specific environment? How can I really leverage that emotion so that I achieve the maximum power? Sometimes you're just glad, we're just happy. We don't think about all of that, and we don't manage, therefore, our emotions effectively. But think how much more powerful we can be in relationships when we can do that. And it doesn't take, oh, now I'm going to think about this and gonna do. No, it just comes natural because I just want to make the best that I can with that emotion. Feeling happy, I want to share it, I want to make that other person happy. Maybe with a purpose, because that person, I sense that they're not feeling that great right now. Or maybe they're already feeling great, and let's see what they look like when they feel even greater than that. But I can give it a purpose and manage it. That's glad. Let's look at mad. So I am angry. I am upset. Mad at something or somebody or a situation. How do I manage that? What do I do with my anger? How do I use it effectively? So, we are all different. You have to look at your own anger, how you manifest it, and what happens. Some people find it a very powerful way to motivate themselves and go beyond their resistance. Many times that it is a very effective way to address change. Every time that I interview a new client, I never just take a client. I always ask them, okay, let's talk about it. Let's see if we are a good fit or not. And in order for me to be successful, I know that I need them to be in a special place. They always hire me because they want to change something. But the point is, do you want it bad enough? The ideal client is one that is angry. The one that says, I've had enough of the present situation. Angry at the situation, angry at themselves for staying in it, and have a strong, angry desire to get out of it and to change things. Because that is a strong motivating force that will drive them to accomplish the changes that they want to accomplish. That will be a good way to manage anger. Sad. At times we experience sadness. Sometimes it goes very deep. Every time that we experience a loss of any kind, we experience sadness. It's important to understand, sometimes I'm just feeling sad. No, let's go deeper. It's usually some kind of a loss. I want to make sure, first of all, I identify that loss. And sometimes it's not necessarily something external. Sometimes it's something internal. I used to feel this way and now I don't anymore. I lost that. I used to feel on top of situations, confident. But something happened and now I don't feel that way any longer. And at times I feel weak and therefore sad. So how can I use that sadness? Well, sadness is very important because it helps us grieve. There are different stages of grief. But if we do not grieve, we do not heal. And therefore, we do not make the best use of our sadness. And we do not manage it effectively. So that is how I would manage sadness effectively. Let it be. Let it, whatever, the concept here in emotional intelligence, I think the strongest concept is whatever emotion it is, live it fully. Don't try to suppress it. Don't try to avoid it. Don't try to deny it. Just live it fully, even if it is painful itself, but that is the fastest way to get through it and to manage it, therefore, experiencing it fully. Scared. Being afraid. What do I do with it? Do I listen to it? Do I ignore it? We know very well fear is a great warning sign, right? And sometimes it's helpful because so we don't do something stupid or dangerous that might harm us or other. So we need to listen to that fear. There is also the other kind of fear, like I'm afraid to make this speech, so I will not do it. Oh. Okay. There is no courage without fear. So my ability to look at my fear and go beyond it and do it no matter what, that is what is going to make a difference. That is a good way to manage it. So, emotional self-management is about analyzing the 4 basic emotions and finding the best way to manage them.